just very superficial, but also I was chasing a lot of dreams. I was a singer. I'd been singing since fourth grade. I was classically trained in high school. I had won beauty pageants and done singing competitions and done a lot of singing endeavors and acting and modeling. So I was pursuing a tract and all that, while also I was planning to go to law school and become a lawyer. I was really interested in law, going through everything that I had been through, and then being on the debate team and everything in high school. So that's just a little bit of the backstory. And then I went over to her house one time. I'd been there a couple of times. And then this one time I was over at her house. We were upstairs. She had the master bedroom. And like I said, this house was huge. It was on Lake Worth. It was in Lake Worth, and it was on the Intercoastal. And it was just a hop, skip, and a jump away from Epstein's and Mar-a-Lago. And my recruiter was 19 at the time, and I was 23. So she was younger than me. And she had the master bedroom of this mansion. And I mean, it had a fireplace, it had a wet bar, it had 2 Romeo and Juliet type balconies, and then long balconies and overlooking the Intercoastal. And I remember the first time I was over there, I asked her, how do you have the master bedroom? And the first story she told me was that her parents didn't like going upstairs. And then on the eve of the party that we ended up going to, she told me that she outranked her parents. So she would say a lot of sensationalized things. And growing up around rich kids, like I was born in Pebble Beach and lived in Carmel, Monterey, Pebble Beach area, gated communities. And then Palm Beach, I lived in gated communities, and Jupiter as well. A lot of the kids there can be really sadistic when it comes to just wanting to, have fun or be cruel. So a lot of things she would say would kind of go in one ear and out the other. I thought she was just kind of a sensationalist, and I really didn't know how to take everything that she would say. So like one of the things she said to me when I first came into the hospital and came into the room that she was in, the orderly brought me in and she said, don't trust anyone here. They'll use it against you, and the orderlies will drug and rape you in your sleep. And I was like, welcome. That's terrifying. And she wasn't lying though. I woke up that first night there to a male orderly on top of me, giving me drugs and a sedative and taking my blood. And I didn't know what protocol was at that time. It's the first time I'd ever gone inpatient to a facility like this and trusted anyone. So I was very submissive in just the situation of, okay, they're in charge. They know what they're doing. I'm in good hands, and I can just relax and surrender. I found another survivor, a 15-year-old, who claims the same orderly assaulted her while she was conscious, and that she was a virgin at the time, and that was the only way she could leave the hospital. So what I kind of found out was these hospitals are included too. They're especially in like Palm Beach area, right in the hub of things. So that was really scary to find out. So I was at her house another time, and we were up in her room, and she told me that there was a guy named Kurt Schmidt that she wanted to introduce me to, and that he had seen my modeling portfolio, and that he was interested in me. And I got to think of the words she used because it's almost like verbatim and I can hear it in my head. She was telling me about this guy, Kurt Schmidt, and she said that he has a girlfriend, but she's a stick in the mud.